Stream's up. He's about to post it.
Got it.
You guys good?
Yep.
Are you doing it now?
You can open it, Blake.
Yep.
Weird. You can say my name too. Just go for
Got
it.
it.
I just saw your text. I'll say that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to your AFL Week 9 Game of the Week broadcast. This is the 6-1 Redskins hosting the 6-1 Saints. I'm Blake Rao. Joining me
And I'm Kane
is...
Rosenbaum. Oh. We tried it.
And the Redskins are back to kick off to begin the game.
Like you said, both teams are 6-1, heavy contenders in the playoff race. What do you expect to see from these teams this season?
To this point, both of these teams have been excellent defensive teams, which is a bit contradictory to the way that they've played in recent years, but it's carried them to both the 6-1 starts to begin the season. We'll see which offense can combat that defense. And to this point, each team's offense has been solid as well. Neither team doing excellently offensively, but also neither team really struggling. The Saints will get the first crack at it today as Dean Murray lines up under center, single back formation. Redskins showing a double A gap. The handoff's going to be to Kamara, who's going to pick up a handful of yards on first down.
And I think with both of these defenses playing so well, both in the top 5, the big detail is the turnover differential. New Orleans is only +1, Washington is +7, so it's going to be interesting to see how often this Saints offense turns over the ball today.
Definitely. And you see here they're faking off a handoff to Kamara. I'm going to throw to Michael Thomas on the slant on the left side. This is actually only Kamara's second game of the season. He returned from injury recently. And in his only game this year, he averaged just over 6 yards per carry, actually scored twice. He was actually a big addition for the team. With someone like him back in the fold for the team, you have to imagine that that's only going to bolster the offense. Aaron Jones has played well in Kamara's absence, but having a dynamic back like Kamara back in your backfield is only going to improve the team. Dean Murray out of the gun on 1st and 10. The give is to Kamara, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, setting up a 2nd down and 10 now. Second down and 10. Murray's going to line up in the shotgun here. Kamara the back. We got trips to the left side.
Drops
Murray back to throw.
Throws across the middle, and that is caught by Higgins for the first down.
The duo of Higgins and Michael Thomas at the wide receiver spot really makes this Saints offense a bit unpredictable as far as... I shouldn't say unpredictable. I should say tough to cover, considering you can't really single team either of those players for the entirety of a game. Michael Thomas has received a bulk of the receptions for the team. He's actually the team's leader in catches to this point. But Higgins to offset that, it makes it really tough on a defense. And now you add Kamara to the fold. So many dynamic players for the Saints. So many ways that they can beat you. Makes it really tough on a defense, and we'll see what Washington's elite level defense to this point in the season is able to do with this offense. Second down and 5. Murray back to throw. Got a holding
Wide open
call,
over the middle.
presumably. That is going to be a holding on the left guard, Eric McCoy. To this point in the season, the Saints have actually been the third least penalized team in the league, so a rare penalty against the team there. Sets up a second down and 15 from the Redskins' 41-yard line. And this is actually going to be Drew Lock back in at the shotgun spot. They're going to run the read option and watch them keep it.
Has some space, gets the first down taken down after that, and oh no. An injury timeout for the Saints.
It looks like that's Alvin Kamara back down on the field once again. We were just speaking of him being back. A tough break there for the Saints. However, they are able to pick up the first down on second down and 15. You have to assume the Redskins just didn't recognize that Locke was out there. Seems like a lot of the time that he's been involved this year, he has been running the ball. They're going to come out in the Wildcat here. They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to get up for a nice 1 or 2 yard gain to set up second down and 9.
And if you're the Saints, if Kamara doesn't come back into the game, you're not going to be out of the loop because it has been this way and they are 6-1, but it's just something that you don't want to see with a player on his first game back.
Absolutely. You go from having the duo of Kamara and Aaron Jones to having the duo of Aaron Jones
Murray
and Justice Hill, which isn't quite the same. And that's Jonathan Allen on the sack. Allen is actually the leading sack man for the Redskins to this point in the season. That will be his 9th sack on the year. It sets up a 3rd and 16 now for the Saints in Redskins territory.
And we do have word on Kamara. He did have a dislocated finger, but he will be back in the game shortly. Some good news for the Saints there. Murray to drop back, looking for a man, doesn't have the time and is taken down once again.
That's back-to-back sacks there for the Redskins. A huge turn of events for the team. Sets up a 55-yard field goal now for the Saints.
And that is going to be off left. Wow.
A wide left miss, and that's actually Joey Sly's first missed kick of the season. Wide left, going to set up a Redskins possession now from their own 45-yard line, just shy of midfield. Haskins under center in the single back set. Geist the back. Read the tight end in motion.
I expect to see a handoff here. They do hand it off up the middle. He's going to get the yards, but a flag is thrown. Probably
it looks like it's in the area of holding, and it is. It's on the right tackle, Jake Seymour. It's going to set up now a 1st and 16 for the Redskins from their own 39-yard line. Haskins comes out in the gun here.
And looks like an offsides. It's going to back them up 5.
A false start. A false start there on the Redskins.
Whoops.
Back-to-back penalties here on the Redskins' first drive. They started at the 45-yard line, already back down to the 34. And that handoff is going to be to Geis. And he stumbles across his lineman's feet, gets up to the 40-yard line before he's taken down. Set up 2nd and 15. Haskins once again coming out of the gun here on 2nd and 15. No pressure on his throw. He's going to hit his man on the left side for a first down. Excellent protection there from this Redskins offensive line. Sets up an easy throw for Haskins to the left side. Just drops it right in between coverage. Easy first down for the Redskins after back-to-back penalties.
And this Redskins offense just has weapons everywhere, especially in the backfield with Geis. He has just been an excellent player for the past couple of years, just being able to do it all.
And we spoke of no pressure just a moment ago, and the Saints answered. That's a big sack on first down by the Saints. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 18. You almost completely nullify that first down, put the Redskins back at the 50-yard line now. 2nd down and 18. Haskins coming out 5 wide. Looking left
to
side.
Throw to the left, and that is almost picked off. Double coverage there. Maybe a bit forced on the throw.
Looks like they were trying to make up all that lost yardage from first down on 2nd down, and instead it's going to set up a 3rd down and 18 now. Not the situation you want to be in right now if you're the Redskins.
If I'm the Redskins here, I'm looking to set up my kicker.
3rd and 18 isn't necessarily a situation that anybody wants to be in, but Haskins is going to attack it here from the gun. And he's going to go down with a sack, and that's a fumble. And the Saints are going to pick it up. That's Sheldon Rankins, the team's leading sack artist. And that's going to set up the Saints with the ball from the Redskins' 35-yard line after he forces the fumble and scoops it up. Excellent play there by Sheldon Rankins. Puts the Saints in great territory now with just over 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Murray to Thomas.
Then after that first down play, it's going to set up 2nd down and 2 from the Redskins' 27-yard line. Saints looking to score here.
Kamara breaks it out to the left, and he's going to take that one in. But a flag is thrown. A huge holding there.
An unfortunate play there for the Saints. You had the touchdown. You had the first score on the board coming back thanks to a holding call. And again, that's 2 holding penalties against the Saints now, and they're the 3rd least penalized team in the league. 2 times they shot themselves in the foot already and cost them at least 7 points. Murray back to throw out of the gun, looking to the left side, and that's Michael Thomas. And he's going to get the grab on the left sideline up to the 27-yard line. Sets up 3rd down and 2. So you make up the yardage that you lost on the holding penalty. Unfortunately, you can't make up the points that you lost. So 3rd down and 2 now from the Redskins' 27-yard line.
Murray back in the shotgun.
Got trips to the right side. Kamara to the back. Kamara's going to stay in the block, and Murray's looking underneath to Michael Thomas. He's going to pick up the first down easily. Gets 8 yards on 3rd down and 2, and it's going to set up 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Nice play there from the Saints on 3rd down. And to this point in the season, they actually have the best 3rd down percentage in the NFL at 59%. Sets up a 1st down now with Murray back in the gun once again. The handoff is to Kamara, and he's going to be met just above the line of scrimmage up to the 17-yard line. A small gain of 2 yards. Sets up 2nd down and 8 from the 17. We're now in red zone territory for the Saints, where they, to this point in the season, have been the 2nd best offense in the league inside the 20-yard line. A 96% score rate. Murray out of the gun.
Back, throws it to the end zone. That is caught.
That's Cole Kmet with the touchdown, and the Saints will get on the board first in this game of the week.
It was a one-on-one situation. I'm not sure what the defender was doing there. Kind of just lost track of the receiver.
And Kmet is such a threat for this offense. He's the 2nd leading receiver for the team. Picks up a touchdown there. Had a catch earlier that was called back for a holding rather, not first down. And this time with the reception, he picks up a touchdown, gets the Saints on the board. Redskins take it out of the end zone now, and are going to get stopped just shy of the 25-yard line. To 24. That'll bring out Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins offense once again. Geis the back with Haskins.
To the left. Geis gets the ball and takes it up for about 6 yards.
Up to the 30-yard line. That'll set up 2nd down and 4 now for the Redskins offense. We got a bunch formation here to the right side. Geis the back. And the handoff is
Guys
going to be
gets
to
the
Geis.
counter.
And that's Alex Anzalone in the backfield with a big tackle. And it looks like Darius Geis is staying on the ground here. He might be hurt.
And it looks like he was holding his leg.
An
Not something you want
unfortunate
to see.
Unfortunate scene there for the Redskins. Geis has had injury problems throughout the past handful of seasons in the AFL.
Haskins back to throw over the middle, and that is caught at midfield.
Big play there for the Redskins offense.
Haskins
Escape.
read the blitz there, finding
Absolutely.
time in the pocket and delivering the pass. A good play by the Redskins there.
And we spoke earlier of the Saints' excellent
And
third down
there's the
offense.
pass rush that time. Gets him in the backfield. Makes it 2nd and 17.
And that's twice now that the Redskins have picked up a first down and had it negated basically by a big sack. The Saints defense is making big plays when it matters. You give up the big play, give one right back.
Guys back out onto the field already. He throws it to the outside, and that is broken up by the hit. And that's going to end the first quarter here. Saints 7, Redskins 0.
Heading into this week, Redskins head coach Ryan said that this could be a potential shootout between the two teams, and we're looking at 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Dwayne Hudson throws it deep, and that one was nearly picked off by the Saints defense. Not a good play there for the Redskins offense on third down. Sets up 4th and 17 now, a punting situation for the team, and the Saints get the ball back with a chance to go up 2 scores now. Saints receive from the 10-yard line, and he's got a lane, and he gets it up to, looks like the 37-yard line.
And the way these two defenses have played today so far, and really all this season, I don't think either quarterback's going to have a lot of time to throw. So I'm going to expect to see a change in game plan, a lot more shorter throws underneath.
Play action out of the I for him, and Murray's going deep, and that's going to be dropped. An unfortunate drop there in coverage. Sets up a 2nd down and 10, still from the 37-yard line. Murray back out of the gun. Kamara the back.
Takes the
fake is
handoff
to
and hits off Higgins' helmet.
I'm not quite sure there. That's back-to-back drops by Higgins. He had the opportunity to make both plays. Comes down with neither one. And now instead of, you could possibly even be in the red zone had he caught both of those balls. Now you're looking at 3rd and 10. Murray back to throw, looking to the right side, and that's Kamara underneath, and he's not going to be able to pick up the first down. Murray's able to check it down there with pressure in his face, but Kamara not able to make him in this.
And he punts it away. A man diving at his feet, almost blocking it. And that's going to be a touchback. And the Redskins will set up at the 20-yard line. Haskins coming out in the I form. Guys, the man back gets the handoff, has the room, and he's going to take it for more, but a flag is thrown.
That's an area of holding once again. And it will be. That's Connor Williams, the right guard. Another big play negated for these offenses. It's just been sloppy to this point. Both sides, a couple of drops, a couple of penalties. Just an ugly start. Jordan Reed, the man in motion. Geis the back.
Handoff
And
to
the handoff
Geis
is gonna be
again,
to
up the
Geis.
middle. And the two men come up to stop him at the 24. Sets him up for a nice 2nd and 6.
Geis has been effective when he's gotten the ball to this point. Despite the earlier injury, he was able to come back quickly. He's been productive. You're not going to see it on the stat sheet because he just had a near 30-yard run erased by a holding, but he's been effective when he's had the opportunity given to him.
Haskins throws over the middle, and that is caught by Farmer. He's going to take that one up to almost midfield at the 46.
Great play there to escape another potential punting situation for the Redskins. Farmer gets it up to the 46-yard line for a 1st and 10. Now, if history repeats itself here, or if history has any indication of what might happen here, you might be looking at a Saints sack. And instead, the Redskins
makes
are
a
going to pick
man
up
miss
on it.
in the backfield.
Redskins learned from their mistake, went with a run there on 1st down. Picks up only 2 yards, but it's better than a sack, which they've had recently in situations like that. Just shy of midfield now. Redskins offense back out onto the field, 48-yard line. Haskins under center. Only 2 wide receivers on the field here.
Fakes the handoff. Moves out to the left looking for a man. Throws downfield, and that is knocked out of his hands.
And that was Corey Davis with the drop there. Davis on the final year of his contract actually got franchise tagged last season. Unable to make the big play there. Sets up a 3rd and 8 now for this Redskins offense.
Haskins in the shotgun. Trips left. Drops back to throw. Throws it across the middle, and that is caught by Wright, who is still down, holding his leg.
A handful of injuries here to start this game. And you saw that ball just go over Samson Bucum's head. Looked like he may have been able to make a play on it there over the middle. Instead, a 1st and 10 now for the Redskins in Saints territory at the 38-yard line. Haskins looking to throw.
Another
and he's looking over the middle
here.
And that's Corey Davis, and he's going to catch this one. But there is a flag at the line of scrimmage. And again, Connor Williams, the right guard, gets flagged for holding. Another big 1st down called back for holding.
And it has been reported that Wright will not be able to return to this game due to a PCL strain.
Haskins under center here. Geis the back. And the handoff is going to be to Geis. And he gets met right at the line of scrimmage, maybe just a yard or 2 ahead, up to the 45-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 17 now. Excellent play there from number 22 on the Saints. That is the defensive back, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who's actually been quite a excellent playmaker for the team to this point. He's had 3 interceptions this year. This time he's able to make the play near the line of scrimmage for a big stop on the 1st down. Haskins back to throw. He's looking to the right side at the sideline. And they're going to say that is no catch. No catch there as Haskins led it just a bit outside. Third and 17 now for the Redskins. Haskins out of the gun. Saints may be bringing pressure
from the Saints. Geis catches it. It's going to be a race, and he's going to break this one out. And he gets stopped after the move at the 7-yard line. Thought he was going to take that one all the way.
Saints go all in with pressure there on 3rd and 17, forcing Haskins to make a quick throw. He does out to the flat, and Geis is able to outrun the Saints defense there. Picks up the 1st down all the way to the 7. Now, with the ball at the 7-yard line, Saints with their backs against the wall defensively.
Get him this time, drop him back 7 yards.
Big play there for the Saints defense. And again, as we've pointed out multiple times at this point, after the Redskins get a big 1st down, the Saints come out with a sack. The Redskins need to keep the ball on the ground on 1st down. To this point, the passing game is just not there on 1st down. Haskins back to throw once again. He's looking to the right side. And that's going to be is it a touchdown? Are they going to say? Yes, it is a touchdown for the Redskins offense. And they're finally on the board here in the 2nd quarter. Halfway through the 2nd quarter, the Redskins are going to be able to get 6 on the board and not 7. They're going to miss the extra point.
A big miss there after that long drive with that many penalties. You want to tie the game up.
And that's multiple missed kicks this game. We saw the Saints miss a kick earlier in the game wide left, and now the Redskins miss a kick wide left. Now the Saints will get the ball at their own 22-yard line after the kick return.
And he is stopped in the backfield.
They went with a toss play there on first down. Redskins snuffed it out immediately, stops him for a 7-yard loss in the backfield. Not much difference from that and a sack, to be honest. Not going to get credit for it in the stat sheet as such, but it has the same kind of impact on the game.
Murray back in the shotgun. Trips left. Let's see what they do here. Murray drops back to throw. Throws it to the corner, and that is almost picked off.
Ooh, and you're kicking yourself there if you're the Redskins defense. You had the tip drill interception right in your hands, and you just can't get your two hands on it. Unfortunate break for the Redskins. However, sets up a 3rd and 17 now for the Saints offense. This is the same situation though where we saw a quick Redskins pass on 3rd and 17 into the flat, and they were able to convert. See if the Saints are able to do the same. Murray back to throw. Looking right side. And that's Cole Kmet, and he's going to be just short of a first down. 4th and inches, they'll mark it. Kmet's been there for a handful of big plays this game, not quite able to get over the hump that play on 3rd and 17. Picks up 16.5 instead. And that sets up Wisnowski for the punt. And it's off.
And that is a touchback.
That'll bring the Redskins offense out from their own 20-yard line.
7-6, 4:49 to go. Still, Redskins probably kicking themselves. I mean, they've missed out on 4 points this game at this point, and it's just because of the kicks. Oh.
A fake handoff there from Haskins to Geis. Under pressure, and he's not going to be able to make the throw. Excellent pressure there from the Saints. Gets right in the face of Haskins, forces him to make an inaccurate throw in a tight window. Thankfully for Haskins, though, it falls safely to the ground. Sets up a 2nd down and 10 now for the Redskins offense from their own 20-yard line. Haskins once again out in the gun with Geis, the lone back. The handoff is going to be to Geis, and he's going to try and break it outside, but he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Excellent stop there by the Saints defense.
One of the few times today Geis has been stopped like that on the ground.
That was Marcus Davenport with the stop there on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and 10 now for the Redskins at the same place they started the drive at the 20-yard line.
Haskins
5
wide. Throws this one down the right side, double coverage. It's knocked away, bringing up 4th down.
And you saw safety Chauncey Gardner-Johnson come over top there and make a play on the ball in the air. And he nearly came up with another interception.
Way kicks it off. Well, punts.
Spires back to return, and he'll field it. He's going to take it out to the right side and up to the 44-yard line, just shy of midfield. And that's where the Saints and Dean Murray will take over the ball.
Murray lines up under center. Kamara in the back. Man in motion. Kamara takes the
A.J. Terrell
handoff,
cheating over from that left side. And A.J. Terrell comes over, recognizes that motion, sees that it's going to be a run play, cheats over from the outside wide receiver, forces Kamara to stay inside the tackles there. Sets up a 2nd down and 12 now. Terrell not going to get credit for a tackle for a loss there, but that's 100% accredited to him. Murray out of the gun now. And we might look, and the handoff is to Kamara, and he's got one man to beat, and he's not able to make the man miss. Excellent open field tackle there by Simmons. That could have been dangerous for this Redskins defense had Kamara escaped that open field tackle there from Simmons. Instead, now a 3rd and 4 for the Saints offense. Just over 2.5 minutes from midfield. Saints with an
Murray drops
opportunity to.
back. Throws it to the corner, but Thomas isn't going to get there.
It looked like an overthrow there from Murray, and understandable considering the amount of pressure right in his face. A man came unblocked, was unable to see who it was, came unblocked right in the face of Murray before he was able to get the throw off. It forces an incomplete pass on 3rd and 4. Saints will now punt it away with just over 2 minutes left in the first half. And that punt will, unfortunately for the Saints, go through the end zone, and that will be a touchback. And the Redskins will have the ball now from the 20-yard line with a chance to take the lead before the half. And considering the way that their offense has played to this point, you have to be thankful to only be down by a point here with just over 2 minutes left. And Geis is going to get the ball once again to the left side, and he's going to get up to the 28-yard line. The Saints defense not getting enough pressure on the outside, like on the perimeter of the tackles, and Geis is able to bust these runs just to the outside of the tackle each time nearly.
And whistles come in for the 2-minute warning. Haskins back to throw. Looks to the right side, and that is caught. And he's going to get it up to about the 45.
And that was James Proche with a big grab there. Sets up first down from the 45-yard line, and they're once again out of the bunch. Pressure in the face of Haskins, and he's going to go down. Big sack there. And that's now 4 times this game. 4 of the Saints' 5 sacks have come on first down after a big Redskins play. Redskins just haven't adjusted to that.
Haskins looking for a man down the middle, and that is caught by Geis. And Geis is going to take that in for the touchdown. What a game he is having this far.
If you want to point out an MVP to this point in the game, it's absolutely been Darius Geis. Many big runs on the day. Excellent receiving game as well, as he had caught a 3rd and 17, was able to convert that earlier in the game. Now a huge touchdown. Sets up a 13-7 lead for the Redskins just before the half. What a game so far for Darius Geis.
And Sanders does make the PAT this time around to make the score 13-7 with 1:04 left in the half.
The Saints will now get the ball after a touchback on the kickoff at the 25-yard line. Dean Murray with a chance to cut into this lead, maybe even take the lead once more. You're certainly not going to just roll over if you're the Saints offense now with 3 timeouts and just still over a minute to play in the half. You're going to be trying to score. Murray out of the gun. Cole Kmet and Kamara in the backfield. The throw is going to be to Higgins on the right side. Excellent catch there by Higgins. Higgins able to break free of the zone on the out route near the first down line. Picks up an excellent first down. Big play for the Saints.
Also got it out of bounds so the clock would stop running, gives them an extra play.
Absolutely.
Murray drops back to throw, trying to find Higgins again, who breaks the tackle and is going to go for more. He might take this one all the way, and he does. A 59-yard touchdown.
And T. Higgins able to make up for some earlier mistakes in the game. Has 2 back-to-back excellent plays there for the Saints offense. They're able to score in just over 20 seconds there. Or just under 20 seconds, rather. Sets up a 14-13 lead now for the Saints. And, Dean Murray sees that T. Higgins has one-on-one coverage there. With this amount of speed that he has, that slant route was always going to T. Higgins no matter what. And Higgins is able to catch the ball, break a tackle, and outrun the rest of the Redskins defense.
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive the Redskins come out here. Only 50 seconds to go, but they do have 3 timeouts.
And again, just like we were speaking of a while ago with the Saints, the Redskins are not going to roll over here. They're going to look to push the ball down the field.
Looks to the man to the left and caught. That is Davis who takes it up to the 39.
And you're seeing these vertical routes out of the bunch situation or bunch formation for the Redskins multiple times now, and the Saints just not able to recognize that. The fake
Haskins
handoff,
play action.
rolling out right side.
Looks towards the end zone. That is going to be broken up. Great coverage there.
And that was, if that had been caught, that you were looking at 3 touchdowns in just under a minute between these two teams, and they had struggled to score the entire first half to this point. Now both easily moving
And
the ball
that
down the
is
field.
picked
That's a
off
pick.
by Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore, big interception there. Redskins were moving the ball really well down the field in these last couple of drives. Marshawn Lattimore cuts them off. Big play right there before the half. And now if you're the Saints, you may try one play down the field, see what you can get. And if nothing's coming, maybe you just kneel the ball and get
Well,
out.
they're in the Wildcat, so let's see what they do here. Jones takes it. Oh, and he finds some open field. Is
Are
he
you
going to
kidding me?
outrun his man? I think he will. He's going to take this one all the way for the touchdown.
84 yards. Aaron Jones out of the Wildcat in motion. Gets the little jet touch pass. What a play for the Saints. That's back-to-back touchdown plays for the Saints offense from T. Higgins and now Aaron Jones. What an ending to the half for the Saints. 2 huge plays totally changed the way this first half looks. They had 6 points until or was it 6 or 7? Either way, they had only had 1 touchdown until just a minute and a half. Now they're going to finish the first half with 21 points. What a change of tides there for the Saints. Now the Redskins will begin the second half with the ball as Markham is back to receive the punt. Or kickoff, rather, not punt. And he's up to the 27-yard line.
And with all of that scoring just a moment ago, it's not completely over because it's still only a 1-score game.
Very back and forth final minute and a half for these two teams. And these are 2 excellent defenses. It's odd to see them break down this way right before the half. And Anzalone's able to make a tackle right near the line of scrimmage. Looks like Geis is going to be able to pick up a yard, maybe 2 there. Sets up second down and 8 now. Second down and 8 now, and Haskins comes out underneath center. Got 2 wide receivers to the left and twin tight end set. Back to throw. Looking over the middle, and that was Booth on the catch. And now a second down and 11 here for the Redskins from their own 38-yard line. Once again, looking at 2 wide receivers to the left and Geis is going to get the handoff. He's going right side. Ooh, big tackle there for the Saints. Geis had an alley there, could have potentially got a touchdown, but that gap closed immediately. Excellent stop there from the Saints, the secondary, in the open field.
Haskins comes out in the I form.
That Geis run gets the Redskins just past the 50 to the 47-yard line, and the handoff is once again to Geis, and this time he's not going anywhere. Going to get stopped in the backfield. Alex Anzalone once again there to make the play. Second down and 12 now for the Redskins offense. Man, Geis has just been everywhere for this Redskins offense today in the passing game and the run game. Only been stopped short, just at the line of scrimmage or slightly past it a handful of times all game. This throw from Haskins over the middle. Farmer able to make the catch in traffic for another big Redskins first down. They're moving the ball here against the Saints defense up to the 27-yard line now in scoring territory once again.
And to start this game, the Redskins weren't really able to do anything on offense, but ever since midway through the second quarter, they've been able to move the ball fairly well. And I
That's a
think a
hand.
huge part of that is they've started to use Geis more and get him involved, like the touchdown pass that he had, or touchdown reception.
Haskins looking over the middle, this time to Corey Davis, and that's another Redskins first down up to the 9-yard line now. That's it. And we talked all through the first half about how the Redskins were getting first downs and then getting sacked. First down, sack. First down, sack. Happened 4 times, maybe even 5 times. Haven't gotten sacked 1 time here on this possession. And now they're inside the 10-yard line up to
Hands
the
it
9.
off to Neal, who's going to take it around the edge and into the end zone, but a flag is thrown and an illegal block in the back.
And that's Connor Williams again. 3 times now he's been flagged. 3 times it was on a big play for the Redskins offense. 2 first downs and a touchdown called back now. 3 times on Connor Williams. And that's going to set up a first down and goal from the 18 with Haskins under center. And he's going to be looking over the middle, and it's dropped. Looked like an uncontested drop as well. He got tackled at the back end of the play, but I believe when he dropped the ball, it was uncontested. We saw a couple of those from T. Higgins from the Saints side of the ball earlier this game. Now a couple of drops by the Redskins. Reed, the man in motion. The handoff is to Geis. And he's going to get stopped just at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or 2 ahead once again. A couple of times now out of the last few handoffs to Geis that he's been stopped just at or just above the line of scrimmage. Haskins back to throw now on 3rd and goal, and he's going to be looking towards the end zone, rolling out right. He throws it to the end zone, and that's no touchdown. He had to come out of the end zone to get the underthrown ball and not going to be able to recover in time to get to the end zone. But now you have to consider going for it if you're the Redskins. At the Saints' 1-yard line, I don't know. And they will. They're lining up just under center. And Geis is the back. You have to expect the ball to go to Geis here.
Oh, and they swallow him up in the backfield. 3 people there around the edge to get him.
What a stop there for the Saints defense. It looked like potentially a disaster scenario on the 3rd down and goal from the 17 when the Redskins were able to get it up to the 1. You get the stop
and
now.
Looks like a throw here to Thomas, and he is going to take this one all the way back for the 96-yard touchdown.
What a turn of events there for the Saints. The Redskins were 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. You're able to make a huge stop, and then you get a 96-yard pass off to Michael Thomas. Are you kidding me? What a turn of events there for the Saints. Now they're up 2 touchdowns halfway through the 3rd quarter, and the offense is humming.
And going back to that 4th down stop, the Saints have had a lot of trouble today containing the edge, but they finally read the play there, read the pitch, got around to Geis, and stopped him in the backfield.
And look, I mentioned this at the top of the broadcast. This Saints offense has so many dynamic players. You can't single cover anybody. You can't go into a play on defense without safety help over the top. You're just going to get killed. Michael Thomas, T. Higgins, Cole Kmet, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones. There's just too many offensive weapons. You can't go out. You can't handicap yourself without any safety help. You can't leave your cornerbacks out on an island like that. And now the Redskins are down by 2 scores halfway through the 3rd quarter. Haskins back to throw and looking right side, and that's going to be tipped and nearly caught. And we have a holding penalty here at the line of scrimmage. Once again, Connor Williams. If you're the Redskins, at this point, that's 4 flags on Connor Williams. You have to consider getting him out of the game.
Geis almost caught that one. He's just everywhere today.
Geis once again the lone back here, and he's going to get the handoff, and he's going to bust it out to the right side. Going to pick up a handful of yards there up to the 16. Going to set up now a 2nd down and 10. Following the holding penalty on Connor Williams on 1st down, Redskins are able to make up that ground up to the 16-yard line. Sets up 2nd and 10. Neal the back, this time with Haskins in the gun. Haskins is looking over the middle. And that was Davis, and not able to make the grab. Tipped up in the air, but fortunately for the Redskins, going to fall safely to the ground.
Haskins back in the shotgun. Drops back, looking for a man.
Looking at a couple of slants here, and he's going to throw it to the left side, and that's Prosh. And he's going to come down with the catch on third down. A pivotal third down for this Redskins offense after just giving up a 96-yard touchdown. You don't want to give the Saints the ball once again with a chance to go up 3 scores. From 3rd and 10, Haskins able to convert up to the 34-yard line now.
Haskins under center. Geis, the man in the back. Geis gets the handoff, but he's taken down behind the line.
Anzalone. Alex Anzalone with another play at or behind the line of scrimmage. I've lost count how many times I've said his name at this point. He's been everywhere for this Saints defense.
Well, luckily, it's a fun name to say.
Absolutely. Makes a world of difference. The throw is to Farmer underneath, and that's going to pick up 4 yards on second down. Up to the 36-yard line, sets up 3rd down and 7 now. Another 3rd down for this Redskins offense. Saints bringing pressure. Haskins makes an excellent throw under pressure to Corey Davis over the middle, and that's caught up to the 48-yard line. Haskins had no idea that that pressure was there. Off of his blind side, able to get around the left tackle. Makes a perfect throw to Corey Davis over the middle on 3rd down. Another conversion.
Haskins drops back out of the I form, throws it across the middle, and a nice one-handed grab.
What a catch there. One-handed grab. Defender smothering him. Big play under pressure once again from Haskins. Saints send a big blitz. Redskins pick it up, make the play for the 1st down. Haskins comes out under center, Geis the back with a bunch set, and the handoff is to Geis once again. And there he is again, Alex Anzalone. Right at the line of scrimmage, picks up 1, maybe 2 once again. That's up a 2nd down and 8 now for the Redskins with just 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. And throw his right side, and he's going to miss his man. Looks like he may have been able to pick up just near a 1st down. Haskins misses the throw wildly to the right. Looked like maybe he thought that the tight end there was going to cut just maybe a yard or 2 earlier than he did. Anyhow, brings up a 3rd down and 8 now. Haskins back to throw. He's looking to the right side. And Anzalone had an opportunity there to maybe swat that ball, pick that ball. Looks like he just lost sight of the ball over his head. And that's going to set up a Redskins 1st down from the 17-yard line. As much praise as we've been giving Anzalone, that was a boneheaded play.
Haskins in the shotgun, trips to the right, throws it towards the sideline, but that is incomplete, broken up by the defense there.
That was Chauncey Gardner-Johnson once again. He's made a handful of plays in the passing game, had a couple of near interceptions, and there he gets his hand on a ball, able to make contact with the receiver and force a drop on 1st down.
2nd and 10, Haskins under center, hands it off to Geis, who is immediately taken down.
And Geis has been entirely ineffective here in the 2nd half. Anzalone makes a couple of plays. This time it's Marcus Davenport off the left edge. Saints defense may have picked up on this Geis running offense.
And that will take us into the 4th quarter. Saints leading 28-13. 3rd and 14. Haskins in the shotgun.
I'm going to guess they're going to look
throw.
for the tight end here.
Haskins trying to make a move, but gets taken down, and that is a sack.
And Buckham completely laid out Haskins there. Excellent series of events there for the Saints. You get the breakup on 2nd down, a big play on 3rd down with the sack, forces the Redskins into a field goal. Still a 2-possession game now, and the Saints have the ball with 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Going to be tough to overcome now if you're the Redskins.
And if you're the Redskins, now it's really hurting to look back at that 1st quarter with the missed field goal and the missed PAT. If they had those, that would make it a 1-score game.
It was actually the Saints who missed the field goal. The Redskins missed the extra point.
Yikes.
Darius, yikes. And Dean Murray back to throw, looking left side, and that's Michael Thomas once again. And this Redskins defense is not picking up that you just can't single cover these guys. You have to come out at least in cover 2-man with safety up over top, and you just can't leave your cornerback on an island with Michael Thomas. He's going to pick it apart every time. On 1st and 10, Kamara is able to pick up a couple of yards, sets up 2nd down and 7 now, just shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. If you're the Saints now, you can start to look at, running a little bit of clock while you move the ball. They've been able to move the ball very effectively. Now you want to stay in bounds, keep it on the ground maybe, and they do keep it on the ground as Kamara's going to pick up just 1 yard, sets up a 3rd and 5 from the 49-yard line. Saints come out in the gun here on 3rd down. You got trips to the right side. Higgins in single coverage on the left. Be interested to see if Adderley helps shade Higgins here. And he does. And that's going to force a Dean Murray incomplete throw over the middle. Looks like he was looking for Cole Kmet. You have to imagine there that T. Higgins was probably the initial target. Adderley helps shade over, help the cornerback out in single coverage. Forces Dean Murray to throw over the middle and incomplete to Cole Kmet. Sets up a 4th and 5 where Wisnowski is going to punt. And he's going to punt this one into the end zone. Sets up a Redskins touchback and 1st down from their own 20-yard line. And this Redskins offense was able to lean heavily on Darius Geis all through the first half, but here in the second half to this point, he's been completely shut down. Just 56 carries on 18 attempts now, and once again they're going to give him the ball, and once again he's going to get stopped with just a 1-yard gain.
And like we were talking about earlier in the broadcast, this game is huge for both teams regarding the playoff race and what it could potentially be. The Redskins, if they lose this game, they will be behind 2 games against the Eagles, who own the tiebreaker, who has been the only team that the Redskins have lost to this season.
Yeah, and with such a stacked NFC standings race, you just have to win every game that you can. And when you have home field against these good teams, you need to take advantage of that. And at this point, the Redskins haven't been able to do that. The handoff is to Geis here up the middle, and once again a 1-yard Darius Geis rush.
And for the Saints, if they were to lose this game, they would now be behind the Buccaneers, who are 7-1 after winning against the Panthers this week. And they have control over the division right now. So if they lose this game, not only do they drop to 6-2, but they lose the division lead, which could potentially be costly in the NFC.
Absolutely. The Redskins are going to come out onto the field now. The 41-yard line, 2nd down and 9. And it looks like Connor Williams may be out of this game. Looks like they replaced him with Mike Flanagan, the guard, offensive guard.
2nd and 9, Haskins in the shotgun, and looks like it's going to be a false start there on the offense.
I believe that was Darius Geis. Maybe this Saints defense may be getting in the head of Geis now. A handful of consecutive 1-2-yard runs, even a couple in the backfield. Geis not able to get anything going in the second half. Maybe getting a little antsy, expecting the run there. Sets up a 2nd down and 14 from their own 36 now for the Redskins.
Haskins in the shotgun.
Bunch right.
Formation.
And in this situation to this point in the game, the Redskins have run a lot of 4 verticals. This time they're not going to look at Prosh over the middle. And that's a completion up to the 44. Now 3rd and 5. And you're looking at 4-down territory now if you're the Redskins. You don't really want to punt the ball back to the Saints offense down 2 scores in the 4th quarter with just over 6.5 minutes left. Looks like the Saints might bang a blitz, and they do. And the Redskins are going to pick it up, and that's Corey Davis with a catch for a 1st down just past the 50-yard line up to the 48. Able to quickly pick up that blitz and hits his man, Corey Davis, Nice play there by Haskins.
And Haskins was watching that position all along, knowing that Corey Davis would probably win with that slant route, and hits him for the first down.
It sounds like a broken record at this point. A Darius Geis carry and an Alex Anzalone stop near the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9 now for the Redskins offense. Haskins back to throw. And he's
Flag
looking
thrown
underneath.
in the backfield.
And that's on Walker Little. No more Connor Williams penalties as he's out of the game. Now that's going to go to Walker Little, the left tackle, who holds on 2nd down. Haskins under center. Looks like the Saints may bring pressure. They got 7 along the defensive line here, and they're going to back off. They're looking to the right side where Farmer's going to get hit as he tries to make the catch, and it's going to be a drop. Looks like Marshawn Lattimore was able to make the play there. Anzalone and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson all in the area. Not able to come up with the ball while it's in the air, though. Sets up a 3rd and 19 where Haskins is going to come out with an empty backfield, and he's going to get sacked. And that was Sheldon Rankins, who is the team's leading sack man on the season. I believe that's his 2nd of the game as well. A disaster scenario now for the Redskins. You're not able to pick up any yardage there on 3rd down, and instead you're going backwards. Sets up a 4th and 27. And I don't know, this might be a punting situation, and instead they're going to come out in a shotgun. Guys to the back. You got trips to the left side. Haskins back to throw. Saints only rushing 3. Looking over the middle.
It's caught, but it's not enough for the first down. The Saints are going to take over here with 4:32 left to go.
Not the worst idea in the world there for the Redskins to throw it short of the first down line, but just no room for the wide receiver to make any plays after the catch, and that's, for all intents and purposes, likely the end of the game here. The Saints have the opportunity to run the clock down up 2 scores with just 4.5 minutes left in the game. The handoff is to Kamara, and they're actually going to fake it, and the pass is going to be to Higgins, who's going to pick up the first down up to the Redskins' 40-yard line, and now you're near scoring territory already if you're the Saints. And a field goal puts you up 15, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion on another touchdown. Man, this one could be over. Coming out in the strong formation now. Handoff is to Kamara, and he's going up the middle. Makes one man miss up to the 36-yard line. And that clock is going to begin to tick away, as are the Redskins' hopes of winning this game. Wind down. Handoff is to Kamara. Going left side, and he's going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Third and 7 now for the Saints, and they're going to be able to, after this 3rd down, potentially run the clock down to the 2-minute warning unless the Redskins want to use a timeout. Saints are going to keep the ball on the ground, keep it with Kamara up to the 32-yard line. And the Redskins will use a timeout with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's going to set up a Saints field goal. Earlier in the game, we saw a missed field goal by the Saints. And this one is going to be right down the middle. A 31-16 lead now for the Saints with just over 2 minutes left. Redskins not completely out of it yet, but you're definitely looking at an uphill battle with just over 2 minutes left and a 15-point game. The Redskins' offense has been completely stifled here in the second half. Geis has gotten nothing going. Haskins made a couple of good throws, just not enough to be able to get them into the end zone.
And both teams today just playing very sloppy football.
And a big throw down the right sideline. And it looks like he's not going to be able to come up with the ball inbounds there. Could have been a huge play for the Redskins.
Just a lot of mistakes from the Redskins today. The penalties, drop passes. it hasn't been there day to day on offense.
Had Prosh been able to come down with that ball, that could have completely changed the outlook of this game. You would have been just near, you would have been in scoring range before the 2-minute warning. Still have 2 timeouts. Instead, now you're looking at 3rd down and 5 at the 2-minute warning from your own 30-yard line.
Which the Redskins have had big plays today. Let's see if they can pull one out here. Just going
It's
to hand
Geis
it off
on the
to
carry.
Geis.
And once again, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson there to make the play. Sets up a 4th down and 5. Maybe the Redskins trying to catch the Saints off guard there, pick up an easy 1st down. Instead, the Saints able to sniff it out the way they have the entire second half to this point. Easy stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now 4th down where Hassan's going to drop back to throw. He's looking down the left sideline. And that's going to be picked again by Marshawn Lattimore. And that's Lattimore's 2nd interception of the game. And that will ice this game. And the Saints are going to come out of Washington with a victory. A huge game for the Saints here. You advance to 7-1 now on the season. You play lights out in the second half. You're able to keep the Redskins out of the end zone the entire second half. You completely stuff guys routinely, play after play in the second half, after an excellent first half by the running back. And now they're going to be able to kneel this ball out for the remainder of the game.
So that will push the Saints to 7-1 as the Redskins drop to 6-2.
And you hear that 6-2 drop to 6-2, and you don't think a whole lot about it until you look at where the rest of the NFC is, and you have a lot of teams with very few losses, and it's not entirely possible that 6-2 could turn into 8-4. And if you're 8-4, again, doesn't sound that bad, but when you start looking at this conference, it's really top heavy, and there might not be room for an 11-5 wildcard team. You never know. And with that final kneel from Dean Murray, the Saints are going to close this game out 31-16. Walk into Washington, get the win, walk out. And that's going to do it here for the AFL Game of the Week broadcast. As we said, Saints 31, Redskins 16. I'm Blake Rao.
I'm Kane Rosenbaum.
Thank you for joining us for the AFL Week 9 Game of the Week.
All right, and I'm gonna give a short post-game press conference for that game. Blake, I sent you a message on Discord, and you're not gonna do this properly. I'm gonna do it myself. Connor Williams is getting fucking released after that. I'm sorry, he's done. He's gotten a holding penalty every time I get a big play. He's getting released.
Dude, every time. He had 4 penalties.
Bro, it's not just this game. It's every other goddamn game. He's getting released. he wants
man.
He wants a 3-year fucking $30 million contract.
Shit.
And he's the worst offensive guard in the league.
It was literally like every time.
I'm bringing up stats, solid. And I want to see how many times this guy has gotten holding penalties. I wish that was a stat because I need to see that. Sadly, it's not a sack. Though he does give up some of the. It's not a stat. I can't see how many holding penalties he has. But no, get out of here. Get off my team. Get off my team, Connor Williams. You're done. For anyone who wants Connor Williams, don't fucking get him. He's the worst goddamn right guard in the league.
I might pick him up.
Bro, he's a dog shit right guard.
Man. Have a good night.
82 over. Yeah. All right. I blame that loss on the fact that I didn't fucking sleep at all. I'm running on 36. Yeah,
well, I don't think you sleeping had a whole lot to do with Connor Williams, to be honest. But I don't know.
Hey,
maybe.
Bro, fuck Connor Williams, man. All my homies hate Connor Williams.
Another thing was like you had a handful of consecutive plays where you would get a big play and then you would get sacked on 1st down. It was like
routine. I know that kept happening. But yeah, I just wanted that press conference to be about me getting rid of Connor Williams and telling everyone don't sign him because he might be the worst guard.